We'll get started in just a minute. Thank you for the like. Thank you. Happy Saturday to you too. Okay. Give me one more moment and we'll start. There's nothing like being a night owl. I like the pre-dawn time so much. Everything is quiet. You know, there's a different type of cadence as opposed to early in the morning, mid-afternoon. Where I am right now, it's an odd time for sure. 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. But it's so quiet, so still. I like the time a lot. Early in the morning. If I had my ideal druthers in regards to a schedule, I would sleep between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. And I would be up for the late night hours. I'd be up to see the sunrise. I do like the midday sun, but I'm actually not that crazy about the evening. I don't need to see the sunset. And then I'd be up again at night. I haven't found a schedule like that. Or a type of work that would go and enable that. Although I have spent time working remotely with remote teams in other countries. Anyway, that probably adds as well to my odd hours. Anyway, welcome to Mystic Moons. Yes, happy Saturday. The last Saturday of January. And I wanted to take a look and pick up on a reoccurring series, investigation that we do, a secret you should know. If you appreciate my time, thank you so much for the likes. Do give me a thumbs up, let me know. If you have any comments, please feel free to share. If you feel called to, you can check out other readings done in this series. The collectives that are read, well, I try and do all 12 zodiacs as much as I have energy. The collectives that they comprise of, well, the typical sun, rising, for those of you that feel you're rising, definitely your moon sign, your 8th house sign, and your 12th house sign. As we are dealing with the unseen, the intent before the action, or the action that's going around you, but you have not seen it concretely, right? What is just beyond your field of vision? What is happening? What is intending to happen? What is happening? That's the energies that we are, that we are exploring here. So that's why I invite you to think about how the moon, 8th house, and 12th house energies play into your natal chart. Think about how they're aspected, and consider whether it's one sign Could be your sun, or whether it's 2 signs. But think about your chart and then go with how you feel and listen to the messages from there. So, what element will we start with? Shall we start with Earth? I actually read my Empress between Taurus and Cancer, but let's start off with Taurus energy. We'll start off with Earth signs. Start off with Taurus. So that would be a Taurus sun, a Taurus moon, a Taurus rising. Oh, I won't be time stamping these readings, but I will be listing the order in which everything is read in the title. So go and feel free to hop around with your mouse if you're watching this after the fact. It's a little too hard to go and timestamp it on a phone. So that's why I don't bother doing that. I think that's all the disclaimers, right? All the forward. Cancer, yes, we will get to Cancer. Well, since we did Taurus, we'll do Earth, and then we'll do water, and then we'll see what comes up for whether we do fire or air as our third and our fourth. But we'll get to all of them as much as I have energy to do anyway. Let's see how far we got. So first we'll start off with Taurus. That'll be a Taurus sun, Taurus moon, a Taurus rising, a Taurus 8th house, a Taurus 7th house. Taurus collective. What is this secret? I think I'm going to use 2 decks here, Taurus. What is the secret that Taurus should know? I have 6 of Swords, Taurus, with Apprentice of Wands, a Page of Wands energy. We are in Aquarius season. 6 of Swords is Aquarian energy. We'll see how this plays out, Taurus. I have Wheel of Fortune, and I have 7 of Cups. So energy's coming out here, Taurus. I have some Aquarius. I have some Scorpio. One could say as well with the energies that are coming up initially, Taurus, opportunity is creeping towards you. Opportunity, Taurus, that could get lost in the noise, actually. Page of Wands, 7 of Cups. Some more Scorpio energy underneath of that with a timing card with this deck. And a 5 of Cups. Taurus, I have a little energy here that's been disillusioned, disheartened. At the same time here, Taurus, what I have here is to be careful not to get overwhelmed with too many things, Taurus. How can you narrow your gaze, Taurus? How can you see clearly what's in front of you, Taurus? It's good, Taurus, to see the big picture. But sometimes, Taurus, if you're looking at the overall grander picture, hello. Sometimes if you're looking at the overall grander picture, Taurus, there are some critical signs you could overlook. But Taurus, we're going to find out more. Wheel of Fortune here with 6 of Swords also in this initial pull before I start to dive in a bit further. Taurus also tells me progression. Very conservative progression though, Taurus. I will say anything with 6 of Swords to me, it all comes down to how we individually have our own tempo of timing, right? 6 of Swords is a slow energy to me. We have things that are moving, but they're moving at a slower pace, but they are moving. It's all about the details here, Taurus. Maybe that's too why Things are moving slower, Taurus. They're not moving fast for you, Taurus, because if they were, you'd overlook something that's either around you or something that you need to bring up to the forefront and carry with you as you move forward, Taurus. And currently, maybe you are holding it to you, but you're not holding it as tightly, as closely, as forcefully, as determinedly as you should be. Let's find out more. So, Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I have a Champion of Wands, which actually is a Knight of Wands. Oops, some cards fell. It's actually I read this. Well, we're not going to get into signs yet. Let's go and pull some more Taurus. I have a Three of Cups. And I have a Page of Swords with that Seven of Cups popping in again. Bottom of the deck energy here, Five of Swords. Some more Aquarian energy, Taurus. A bold new start, a secret you should know, Taurus. Going to ask you to move outside of your comfort zone, Taurus. Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, Page of Swords. One could say, in this energy, Taurus, could be a tad scandalous, Taurus. You know, both Page of Wands, both a Knight of Swords with a Page of Swords, a Knight of Wands with a Page of Swords. Both of these energies, they push the envelope, whatever that envelope may be. Three of Cups means it won't be unpleasant. It won't be an unpleasant ask, but definitely we have pushing the envelope here. Bottom of the deck energy with a Five of Swords and a Seven of Cups, something to anticipate. Well, I have some very active energy here, Taurus. No guessing here, Taurus, with some propositions that are coming your way. Could be multiple propositions here with a with a Three of Cups. Taurus, I see your sociability picking up soon. It's going to be gaining momentum. A secret you should know, Taurus. I see you going out of your comfort zone to different areas that you should enjoy. Make sure, Taurus, you don't push the envelope too much in whatever your comfort zone is, whatever your boundaries are. I would keep that in mind, Taurus. Because, Taurus, just as much as things have been going slow for you, Taurus, there's a tendency for them to go in the opposite direction, perhaps a little too fast, a little too far. I see enjoyment here, Taurus, definitely. But make sure you pace yourself and you don't go running, Taurus, just because you can. That's a secret Taurus should know. Taurus, I could say signs. I did see some Sagittarius, Taurus, quite a bit of Aquarius, although we are also in Aquarius season. We had Cancer, Taurus, and we had some Capricorn. You know, Taurus, I wasn't really getting so much of where those placements could sit as much as Taurus. I'm getting people who operate differently from you. And Taurus, the invitation to be pulled alongside their steps would feel quite nice to do. Let's go and see our next Earth sign. Shall we see Cancer? Not Cancer, excuse me. I was like, I see Cancer here. Let's do Capricorn. And then we'll do Virgo. Then we'll move on to water signs. So let's do Capricorn. What's a secret Capricorn should know? Capricorn, of course, Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Magician. One could say in this energy, Capricorn, two things could be possible here. Fours may be significant. We'll see how this plays out, Capricorn, but a magician flanked by this energy tells me either, Capricorn, you are in a perfect place to start moving. All the adequate resources, enough time spent to Capricorn, enough time spent, Capricorn, reviewing, planning, strategizing, waiting. Now's the time to bring everything out into the open. Have everyone either produce or not. Whatever you have been waiting on, don't wait on it any longer. We'll find out more. Magician. Magician is accompanied again by another Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortunes are coming up in the Earth sign energies, aren't they? Together with the Seven of Wands. This is a time for movement, Capricorn. Sun, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands. Things aren't going to get better than they are already. Things are not going to improve any more than what they have been already, unless, Capricorn, you take control. That which you want to see, Capricorn, maintaining a hands-off or a light touch, no touch, whatever that may be, Capricorn. It's not going to progress any further unless you go in there and push it. So, Magician and Wheel of Fortune. Time is on your side right now, Capricorn, to gain the floor, gain attention, promote yourself. See how far you can stride forward, Capricorn. I'm going to pull another card for you since we had a timing card of present. I have an Ace of Wands. It's like a duplicate energy, right? Nine of Wands. Because I said I'd do one more. Why not, Capricorn? Hangman. Bottom of the deck energy, World. Capricorn, what is it that you've been waiting on? What is it, Capricorn, that you have been withholding yourself from taking a power position on? What have you been diplomatic about, Capricorn? Haven't been asserting yourself, Capricorn, to the full vibrancy that you could, that you should. You've done enough of that, Capricorn. Now's the time, Capricorn, to shine, as brightly as you can, to come forward as forcefully as you can, Capricorn, to assert yourself. I also have a Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Capricorn, whatever this situation is, a secret you should know. And whatever role that you've been playing, Capricorn, you have played that particular role, that supporting role, Capricorn, long enough. Capricorn, now's the time to go and initiate some changes, the changes you want to see. And also, as I said, whatever you haven't been taking a leadership role in, that's what you need to step up to. Capricorn, even if this particular situation that you're in is at an end, literally, Capricorn, you've invested more than enough into it. Capricorn, it's time for you to go on to your next phase of evolution. See what ground you're standing on, Capricorn. How strong, how stable is it to build what's deserved of you? Significant Aries energy here, Capricorn. One could also say in this energy, Capricorn, get a move on now for the changes the big changes, Capricorn, that could be coming your way around spring. Let's go on to the next sign. That would be Virgo. So, Virgo. I was about to say, it felt like I did a Virgo reading not too long ago. And it was like a day or so ago. Virgo. But I don't want to zoom into that right now, Virgo. Virgo, what is a secret you should know? The Virgo collective of a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, Virgo rising, Virgo 8th house, Virgo 12th house, Virgo collective. It's a secret Virgo should know. I have the Tower of Virgo with a 3 of Wands. Bold Virgo. Breaking out of the shell Virgo. Expansion Virgo. Very bold energy Virgo. Time to break out of the shell. Not quite birth energy, but definitely Virgo creation. What ideas, Virgo, have been going on in your head? What kind of framework have you been building up so far, Virgo? Now's the time to go and take a stronger step towards that, Virgo. Thank you for the like. Let's find out more. So, the Tower. It's another 3 of Wands. 2 3 of Wands energies coming up here. Virgo. Virgo, do you have any Aries in your chart? 3s may be significant to you, Virgo. But I also invite you to think about if you have any Aries energy in your chart. Think about where it's placed and how it's aspected. That's your engine fuel, Virgo, if you have it. Of course, somebody could be around you, a Virgo with some Aries energy. We could also be dealing with a time period of, again, spring could be relevant to you as well. Bottom of the deck energy here with Star. Again, we are in Aquarius season. I have some setbacks here in this energy, Virgo. Setbacks that you still have plowed through regardless of, ouchie, Virgo. Also, too, though, it's interesting in this energy, Strength, 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Temperance, and Star. Well, we could have some energies in here, Virgo, of maybe some Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo. But you know what I see here more prominently, Virgo, like 99% more prominently? I see understanding. The setbacks that have happened thus far, Virgo, you really have learned from them, Virgo. You have adapted, Virgo, because of it. You've come out with a greater sense of perception, Virgo. You've come out better equipped, Virgo, to go forward towards your goals, Virgo. One could also say as well, with the Tower and 3 of Wands, well, there's the end goal, Virgo. But, you're not fixated to it. It's okay to evolve it. It's okay to change it. In fact, in this energy, change is a beautiful thing. Adaption is a beautiful thing. Adaption is your strength right now, Virgo. To achieve your goals, Virgo, utilize what you've learned, Virgo. Reiterate. Let's go and find out more. So, I have, this is Hierophant energy, the Proclaimer. Hierophant energy. With a 10 of Wands. Definitely some lessons have been learned in this energy, Virgo. But valuable lessons, Virgo. Everything has a purpose, Virgo, just because you may not see how the individual pieces that are happening right now or have happened, how they all fit together with where you have to go, Virgo. It doesn't matter, Virgo, as long as you make sure, Virgo, to avoid those pitfalls, as long, Virgo, as you make sure to innovate, to pick yourself up again, Virgo, and go forward. Even if you go forward in a different way, as long as you still do so. Oops, did I just fold that back? I did. We have Hierophant. Hierophant, thank you for the like, also gets a 10 of Cups and a Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Well, interesting energy here, Virgo. Of course, also, too, let me say that we are in a 10 vibrational year. Tens are interesting. They're end of cycles, Virgo. Here's another 10 poking out of here. Tens are definitely in the energy of all the earth signs. Beginning of cycles, end of cycles. Also, too, consolidating what you've learned, what you've gained so far, and shedding what doesn't need to go forward with you. Virgo, a secret you should know. You are an architect, Virgo. What you envision, Virgo, you can build. Make sure, Virgo, you keep your vision, your gaze fresh, Virgo. Don't have it rooted, Virgo, to something in the past, Virgo. Every single thing you've learned so far, you should be able to go and add it to adapt and chisel that goal that you're heading towards, that which you're building. Refinement, Virgo, of your vision is something you should be committed to. Because in this energy, Virgo, I have do I say stability, Virgo? I definitely have a comfortable lull coming up for you, Virgo. What you are building right now, Virgo, you are going to be enjoying it, resting in it, building in it, living in it for a period yet to come. Think about that, Virgo. What you're building out right now is where you're going to be for a time period. Definitely a couple of years, I'm going to say, in this energy, Virgo, if not longer. Virgo, you're setting the cadence to the next phase of life. And that's coming upon you rather shortly. Again, Virgo, make sure you have the flexibility to be aware of what it is you're building. What kind of roof will you be housed under? You aren't limited, Virgo, by anything other by what you want and believe you can obtain. Hello, hello. Well, now we're going to go on to water signs. And thank you for the like. Let's go on. Do Cancer, we'll do Pisces, and then we'll do Scorpio. And then we'll move on to fire and air. So, of course, I'll probably forget the exact order in which I read all the signs. Sometimes I mix them up. But anyway, we'll go on to water signs. And let's start off with Cancer. You know, Cancer, I'm going to... Where's my little thing? Just do this for a second. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Cancer, Rising, Cancer, 8th house, Cancer, 12th house, Cancer collective, Cancerian collective. What is a secret Cancer should know? I have Justice, Cancer, with a 2 of Pentacles. Relationships, Cancer. Connections, Cancer. What's worthy, Cancer, of your time? How much time is worth the connections you have? The connections that are coming. One could also say in this energy, Cancer, the world, devil, 9 of coin. Well, there's lots of musing here, Cancer, on how you want things to be. Definitely with what you want. Also, too, how much are you willing to give? How much do you want for certain types of connections? What are you holding out for? What kind of visions do you have? How do you compromise, Cancer? All that energy is here. But ultimately, Ace of Wands, 2 of coin, and Justice. A connection coming up, Cancer. One could say in this energy, a connection coming up in which you decide how will you act, what will you ask for, especially based upon what's been going on independently on your side, Cancer, and how much, Cancer, do you change that? How much, Cancer, do you adapt towards that when there's another party involved? Cancer, Justice is Libra energy. We do have some Capricorn energy snaking its way through. We also have some Virgo, Pisces, and Aries. Although in this energy, as I said, it feels like initiation, getting started. And also, too, how do we bridge, Cancer, that which has been going in our heads, that which we want, to actually building it out to the real life, what we work with, who we work with? That energy is there, Cancer. Queen of Swords. I actually read my queens as cardinals. So I have some very strong Libra energy here, Cancer. Cancer, do you have any Libra energy in your chart? Cancer, I wonder if you have Libra energy in your chart. How fixated are you, Cancer, in those placements? Cancer, is that where you, maybe in other parts, you tend to give, but maybe where those Libra placements are, that can be precisely where your wall is up, the things that are non-negotiable, the things that have to be presented and done a certain type of way in order for you to go forward. Hello. We could also be dealing, Cancer, in this energy, of course, with someone with specific strong Libra energy themselves. But I would invite you, Cancer, to think about if you do have Libra energy in your chart, and think about what those aspects represent. Cancer, is that where you find yourself putting on, I don't want to say a pedestal, but definitely an exalted state? It's important. It's important for other things can be a certain way, but these are the non-negotiables. I wonder, Cancer, consider that. Consider that as well on a personal level. So anyway, if I didn't say so already, Cancer, let me go and say Justice with a Queen of Swords, very strong-willed overall. Secret you should know. It has to be on your terms, Cancer. This is non-negotiables. It either matches or it doesn't. It has to come a certain way or forget it. All the T's have to be crossed a certain way. All the I's have to be dotted a certain way. Very exacting energy, Cancer. And also, too, let me say here, too, Justice with Queen of Swords is not like the gaze of particularness, Cancer, goes only one way. It's not like it only goes outward, Cancer. Here's somebody who also holds themselves to the very high standards themselves. Someone who walks the talk they ask for. Very intense energy here, Cancer. It's not like somebody saying, you should blah, 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 and they don't do it. No, there's an example set here. And even if you may not set the example as much as you'd like to get there, Cancer, you try your best to. You really do. That's what this energy is. Queen of Swords with justice, intense energy. Anyway, I have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, by the way, is Cancerian energy. King of Cups. I actually read my kings as my King of Cups I read as Pisces, but I do read, as I said before, my queens as cardinals. So we have some significant Cancerian energy coming up here with the Ace of Cups, a Queen of Cups, some more Piscean energy. Maybe, do you have some Pisces in your life, Cancer? Some more Cancerian energy. Gee, a lot of water here, Cancer. Seriously. Isn't this interesting, Cancer? Well, first of all, let me say, I have a lot of Cancerian energy. I have a lot of Piscean energy popping up here. I have a lot of water popping up here. Something that's anticipated is coming for you, Cancer. Very easily could be coming for you in a person. Very well could be brought to you by a person too. Cancer, when I said, do you have Pisces in your life? Do you have Piscean placements? Piscean placements, if you have it, Cancer, that's going to swell with emotionality. Can't really say whether that's going to lead you anyway. All I know is that that's going to be triggered in what I have here. One could also say too, Cancer, if you know a Pisces or if you meet anybody or deal with anybody with significant Piscean placements, maybe we're also dealing about Piscean season. I'm going to wait till I draw a few more cards to see, but I will say that do I say a Piscean season or do I say a Pisces is bringing you something? Someone with particularly strong Piscean energy. I'd also say too, Cancer, with all this water energy, could also be somebody with strong Pisces in either their active places or their watery places, their fiery places, because I have a lot of intent. Intent could be water houses. It could also be places of action, like a Mars for action, like a Pluto, like a Mercury, maybe even a Saturn of responsibility here with a Justice and Queen of Swords. Anyway, that Piscean energy, I see that Piscean energy being in, as I said, sort of places like that. Or Piscean season. I see very strong water, something being facilitated. As I said, if you have Piscean energy yourself, that's going to be just activated in some way. That's going to have your feelings overloaded. I see excitement, Cancer. And I do see someone, possibly someone, Cancer, facilitating that for you. We have a Two of Pentacles again, Cancer, with the Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Cancer is very, one of the the energies here, definitely soulmate energy. the King and Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I have a partnership here, Cancer, that I'm going to say at least for your initial review, initial mid-review, Cancer, is going to check a lot of the boxes that you want to go and see. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in this energy, Cancer, but definitely, Cancer, here's a very good friend coming your way. Someone, Cancer, who shares a lot of your values coming your way. Someone who's motivated, Cancer, by the same things you are motivated by. A pairing is coming for you, Cancer, and also, too, an alignment of values. Especially, Cancer, for those of you who have felt like the connections out there, Cancer, keep on missing their mark. And those connections, Cancer, that ask of you to shed that which absolutely is core to you and important to you. Anyway, Cancer, something to anticipate for you, another Page of Cups energy, not too far behind, just one level behind. I have new beginnings here, Cancer. I definitely have very good friendship energy here. I do have a little bit of soulmate energy here, Cancer. Whatever it is that you have been adhering to, that person will appear. One could say, Cancer, in this energy, that appearance is going to come, as I said, through some Piscean type of vehicle, whether that's human, whether that's time. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Pisces, but I do think a Pisces something is going to facilitate that connection coming your way. So Libra was not done yet. We did Earth, we're doing water, and then we'll do fire and air. Thank you for the likes. So we did Cancer. Let's go and do Pisces. Yes, but Pisces energy is very strong in that Cancer reading, definitely. Cancerian energy is very strong too, which let me say as well before I move on. Cancerian energy that was coming through there together with that Libra energy is a very strong sense of self. As I said, Cancer, these are your core values. And as I said, Cancer, maybe you don't fully have those core values realized, but you try your best to crystallize them, to build them, to honor them, to grow them. And something good is coming your way. Something good that's coming your way, Cancer. And the external is bringing it to you. Precisely because of what you will not backtrack on. You will not let go of. All right, let's go on to Pisces. A secret Pisces should know. Four of Swords, Pisces. The Lovers, Pisces. Interesting, Pisces. Something's building for you, Pisces. One could also say in this energy, something was building, something's taking a rest, but very far from over. Those two energies are up. Either something's building, well, something is definitely building up for you. Maybe this is something that's familiar to you, Pisces. Well, 5 of Wands energy in here. There's a bunch of things building up around you, Pisces. They're new things. There's a bunch of things building up around Pisces. Growth. Pisces, what do you hold on to and what do you shake off? Because Pisces, I have new and I have stubborn energy both around you. Everything wants your attention, Pisces. Pulling you in 2 different directions, Pisces. Stationary and forward. Everything is possible, Pisces. Depending upon what you give time to. Do you stay stationary? It's not even go back, Pisces. Do you stay stationary or do you grow? Also, too, Pisces, as you stay stationary, do keep in mind that in this energy, the growth you provide will be towards others, not so much your own. And in fact, in this energy, too, Pisces, well, it's very greedy energy, very hungry energy. Very demanding energy. Pisces, in this energy too, whatever direction you go on, whatever starts you envision, Pisces, well, people want to come with you. People want to attach themselves to your ship, to your flotilla, to your barge. If you're going somewhere, Pisces, if they have a car, they're going to follow you too. Where Pisces goes, surely the sun must shine brighter. If Pisces is looking in a direction, there must be a gain there that more than one person can enjoy. Pisces is the direction setter. Is that the right word? The visionary, I don't know, X marks the spot. Anyway, Pisces, you have a lot going on in your energy. Mostly in this energy, though, Pisces, people are seeing opportunity around you. People also want to keep you close to them. I don't know, Pisces, in this energy. We'll see how this plays out. I don't know, Pisces, if there are actual connections that are mutually felt between you and other people, or Pisces, there are connections that you make and they're felt 1,000 times more to other people than you. But definitely, I have some strong emotionality towards you. Definitely. Pisces strikes chords, Pisces. All you need to do is just, I don't know, sit up, Pisces, blink, breathe. And that stirs emotionality. I feel like to more than one person, Pisces. Anyway, lots of energy there. So all earth signs are done in the beginning. So just, I think Virgo was the third sign I read. So just go a little earlier in the video. All right. Four of Swords, Pisces, is accompanied by Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, which of course is Piscean energy. And a Page of Wands. You have some more opportunity. Patience, Pisces. That's also a message for you, Pisces, with everybody watching how you move, Pisces. The smaller steps you take, the quieter steps you take. There's no rush, Pisces, as long as it's thought out, Pisces, as long as you move as quietly, as intently as possible. Time is on your side, Pisces. Also, too, in this energy, Pisces, think about what opportunities you take, what opportunities you allow people to contribute to, and what information you share. Also, think about, too, Pisces, what kind of initiations do you start with? What kind of new initiatives, rather, Pisces, do you start right now? Because everything's on the table for you, Pisces. You can't make use of everything that's coming your way, but you have a wide set of options to choose from. Now let's go and see some more. I have a King of Wands, Pisces. It's a little quiet here, thinking of court card appearances, Pisces. Are we talking about people? I already said that I have people in here. Even Nine of Cups here in this energy denotes options. And I have a Knight of Swords. Two night energies here, Pisces. Pisces, the secret you should know is right now is the time for you to, well, first of all, Pisces, I'm going to say as well, whatever you need, and I don't care if it's emotional need, financial need, recognition, even someone just to talk to, someone or a place comfortable to be around. It doesn't have to be people, could be in the environment, could be both, could be money, could be feeling seen or doing work that's worthwhile. Whatever it is, Pisces, there's been a gap, a lack in what truly allows you to feel happy, satisfied, thriving. I'm also going to say as well here, Pisces, with a Queen of Swords, Devil, and King of Pentacles. What you ask for, Pisces, you get. As long as you're focused about it, Pisces. Also, too, Pisces, as long as you think about exactly how do you want it presented to you. And as long, too, Pisces, as you maintain what you want, how you want it, and it doesn't really matter what kind of conditions other people put on you, because in this energy, pressure is great. But if you meet it, Pisces, with the adequate stance of this is what I want, this is what I'll do, this is as far as I'll go, and nothing more, Pisces, you should be fine. Here's an energy of steel meeting steel. Just because they can provide, Pisces, doesn't mean anything. They can provide, so they should provide. Don't allow yourself to be swallowed, Pisces, to be dwarfed, Pisces. Anyway, lots of court cards here, lots of people, lots of personalities in your energy. A secret you should know, Pisces. I have movement at a very high level. I have movement for you, Pisces, at such a high level that it's okay, Pisces, to move a bit slower right now while you prepare. Pisces, see all the options that are available to you. See their conditions and your conditions. Also, too, Pisces, as much as you can, keep quiet. Compartmentalize would probably be the term here, Pisces. Think about your overall plan, Pisces, and all the players, all the resources you have, or Pisces, the resources you need to bring what you want to have happen together. Pisces, if you plan it, it will come. And Pisces, as you are putting it all together, keep it compartmentalized, Pisces. You have the power to amass and assemble. So do so. Let's go on to the next water sign. That would be Scorpio. I'm going to sneeze there 1 minute. You're welcome. Okay. So Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio. What is a secret Scorpio should know? Let me take just a little break after this to get some water, and then I'll probably continue the fire signs and the air signs. So Scorpio. Actually, you know what, Scorpio? Give me like 2 minutes. I'm going to go and get some water. I'll be back. Scorpio. Okay, so hold on for just a minute. I want to get some tea. I'll be back in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay. So Scorpio. Scorpio, I got this tea. It's a vanilla tea. I don't know if it's a yellow black tea. It's a yogi tea. When I do my readings, I tend to put everything in jars, because otherwise then my cats will come and they'll investigate what I'm drinking. They'll put their tongue in it, just enough to ruin it. And I seem to go through that all the time with them until I started putting in jars. Now I no longer have whatever I'm drinking ruined by a little kitty tongue. Just taking a sample of whatever I'm drinking. Anyway, Scorpio. What is a secret Scorpio should know? Let's see. Eight of Wands, Scorpio. Five of Pentacles. Some Taurus energy coming up for you, Scorpio. Do you know a Taurus, Scorpio? Do you know somebody with significant Taurus energy? Do you yourself have Taurus energy? Scorpio, if you do have Taurus energy, and that's getting some color to it, Scorpio. I'm going to see what else is coming up here, Scorpio, but I have activity for you coming your way, a secret you should know. Activity that's been planned, activity that's been anticipated, Scorpio. Maybe even a meeting, Scorpio. Is this someone that you know, Scorpio, or is this just an opportunity that's been wished for? We'll find out more, Scorpio. I do have someone arriving towards you, Scorpio, with plans. Chi-Chi. My little Siamese says hello. I think there's a card behind here. There is an Empress. Some more significant Taurus energy coming up here. Scorpio, I'm also going to say in this energy, what is coming your way very well could be coming spring. Though I find it hard to believe, Scorpio, that we also don't have someone with some significant Taurus energy coming your way. Someone with skills, Scorpio. Someone who's built themselves up in some way, Scorpio. Okay, Chi-Chi. We'll find out more. Anyway, I have an Eight of Wands. Let's go and see what else we have here. Eight of Wands is accompanied by a Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. I definitely have engagement here. Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy. Magician. I could almost say investments coming your way, Scorpio, a secret you should know. At its highest level, that's what I have here. I have investment. It's good energy, productive energy. We'll find out more. This Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands together with Magician, Seven of Cups, Keeper of Coin, which is a Queen of Wands. Very productive energy, very busy energy, but it's investment. Investment with whatever that energy was behind there. Was it a Five of Pentacles and a Seven of Pentacles? A gap is going to be built out. Scorpio, do you have Taurus in your chart? If you do, how is that Taurus aspected? What is it aspected by? I have King of Swords came out. Okay, Chi-Chi. We're going to keep a King of Swords since it came out. A Six of Swords. So, Scorpio, I will say we do have some soulmate energy popping out here with the King and Queen of Swords. What I do have here as well, very conscious decisions, Scorpio. Okay, I hear you. Here, I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, what do you want? We can chat. Okay. I have treats. You get a cookie. There's a cookie for you. You get a cookie. Coachy, let's go in the cookie and cheer. Get a cookie. I know you get a cookie. Cookie. I have four cats. And when I do my readings, I can't have all four of them out because they'll go crazy behind me. So I always have to keep one locked up. 3 can be running out free. I have to lock one of the boys up. But, then I rotate them. Sometimes they say, I want to come out. You got to let him out. So I think everyone is fine with some cat treats. I have a whole bag. I could throw some more out there for them. Okay. So we were on Scorpio. Scorpio, I said that I saw investment for you. Scorpio, I did say that I had soulmate energy coming as well with King and Queen of, that's what I was talking about, King and Queen of Swords. Well, yeah, basically Scorpio and the energy. Very conscious decisions of value. Maybe too in this energy, Scorpio. I will say first with soulmate energy. This could be someone who you meet and you have an instant connection with. This could also be someone, and you have that instant connection because, time and our placements, right, isn't exactly just only in the 3D world. There's a 4th dimensional world, a 5th dimensional world. According to physics as we know it, there are 17 dimensions, and how we exist and the interchanging between that is all up for grabs, right? We don't know yet. So let me just go and say that to be clear, when I say soulmate energy, this could be someone who you know, this could be someone who you meet, but I do have a conscious decision. I'm also going to say with the energy that was there, things that were not important before have become important now. Took a period of time, Scorpio, for one of these individuals, or perhaps a partnership, Scorpio, to really see what's important going forward, really seeing what makes life worthwhile. As I said in this energy, Scorpio, with a secret you should know, I have investment coming your way. Someone's wanting to put in the steps in the time to build up investment with you. Could be a partnership in this energy, Scorpio, King and Queen of Swords. Could be something more. And a Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. Scorpio, very independent energy too. I'm going to say that could be you, could be a combination of you and this person, could be this person coming towards you. It is a person, Scorpio. Someone, Scorpio, has realized they can only go so far independently. And that it's much better, Scorpio, to achieve your dreams, your goals with allies. At its highest level, Scorpio, I have investment and allies coming towards you. And Scorpio, that could evolve in a variety of ways. I will also say in this energy, Scorpio, do I say small steps? These are like the energy of, little things coming together, Scorpio. And then before you know it, there's a richness that forms that if you looked at it by its individual pieces, Scorpio, wouldn't exactly be that notable. But the collective of those efforts, that time, those projects coming together, start to build out something beautiful. Patience, Scorpio. And new connections, perhaps, too, in this energy, Scorpio. Patience with an opportunity coming your way. There will be quite an alignment, Scorpio, that this person gets where you're coming from, you get where they're coming from. And I think that's the beginning step to forming more things. Gradual energy. But that's a secret you should know, Scorpio. Worth building on, worth working with, and investments. Congratulations. And thank you for the likes. All right. Let's go on to the next collective. I guess that would be, let's do air. Since we have a Six of Swords, we'll go on to Aquarius. We'll do air signs and then we'll do fire. Chi-Chi. I hear you. Don't scratch on that. Chi. Chi-Chi. No, Chi-Chi. Come on, Chi-Chi. No. Come on. No. Chi-Chi. Come on. You know what you should do, Chi-Chi. Come on, Chi-Chi. My little cat is acting up. Of course, he's been gaining some weight. But this is who you've been hearing trolling me in the background. Anyway. Probably says play with me. Okay, you gonna sit over here, Chi-Chi? Says I'm gonna sit over here. Fair enough. We'll go on to the next air sign. That's going to be Aquarius. Let's see. We have little Cheepy Chi here. I'm going to show his little face real quick because it's cute. He has a big voice. If anyone's thinking of getting a Siamese, no, they will never, ever shut up. They will talk to you when they're happy. They will complain to you. They will wake you up. They will yowl very loud. She has a very gravelly voice, as I'm sure you heard. Anyway, she is 8 years old. Isn't he cute? He's actually a good boy. He's very gentle, although he did chew up my arm once. To be fair, he chewed up my arm, but he was in a cubby that a cat jumped on top of and he tumbled down. So he got a little bit of a tumble. He didn't like that. So, understandable. But he's a very gentle kitty. He's very good with kittens, very good with puppies, very good with dogs, very good with birds. He's a very even-keyed boy who thinks a lot. He's just loud and headstrong. But he's a good boy. Okay. Now he's all settled. We'll begin the air and fire. Okay. So we're going to start off with Aquarius. Yes, aren't cats wonderful? I mean, I love all sorts of animals. Oh, you're welcome. I want to get a bird. I want to get a bearded dragon. I want to get a dog. But right now I am fine with 4 cats. So I do have my hands full. For now. Okay. Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius. A secret Aquarius should know. Let's see. Aquarius. I have Hierophant Aquarius with a 3 of Wands. Adventures Aquarius That which you seek, Aquarius, that which you want, Aquarius, you're not going to find it on your familiar stomping grounds, Aquarius. Aquarius, whatever type of tradition or whatever type of routine that you've been holding yourself to, Aquarius, something needs to be changed here, Aquarius. That's what I have here, essentially. So I have Hierophant with a 3 of Wands. One could also say as well, when I say something needs to be changed, Aquarius, doesn't necessarily mean even a change in what you're doing. Could also be, Aquarius, more investment. We'll find out. Hierophant with Ace of Wands definitely suggests, Aquarius, a new way of operating, a new philosophy, a new outlook, a new routine. With Emperor here, Aquarius, together with 6 of Wands. Do I say the word authentic, Aquarius? Maybe your values, Aquarius, that you have. Or maybe, Aquarius, that which you have talent towards and are inclined to move towards. Aquarius, how much, have you or have you been able to move in a direction, Aquarius, that is more authentically aligned, Aquarius, with your natural gifts and ability? Interesting too with these 10s in the bottom of the deck energies. Of course, 2026 is a vibration of 10. I could also say here in this energy, Aquarius, it's a leveling up for you. I'm also going to say as well, Aquarius, a secret you should know, achievement is coming your way. Something in work, Aquarius, in your, do I say community presence, how you separate yourself, the gifts, Aquarius, that you have that separate yourself, and that's building out. My cat's like wanting to lean against my arm. He's like, stop moving. Move it like that. But interesting energy here, Aquarius. Basically, a secret you should know. I do see a gain coming for you, Aquarius, very easily in this energy. Could be a work gain. Aquarius, if you work heavy in the community, one could see yourself being elected or nominated or gathering some sort of role of influence in the community, if we're not dealing about some sort of professional type of energy here. But I definitely see here with also two Aries. Aquarius, do you have any Aries energy? Do you know anybody with Aries energy around you? I'm actually going to say, Aquarius, if you know anybody with Aries energy around you, that Aries could open up doors for you also too. Again, look towards spring with this Aries energy coming out. If you have Aries energy within yourself, Aquarius, I'm going to say with that Aries energy, that's where you're going to swell up and project, Aquarius. I always want to say watch for Aries transits too. That should be interesting for you, Aquarius, and how you're perceived, and also too how your perception among the public or, you know, non-family members, I'm going to say that, people who are not particularly close to you, regard you. Anyway, interesting. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He was putting his nails in my arm, holding me. I think he wants me to hold his head, but so he was just acting out. No, Chi-Chi. Go on, sit. My Chi wants my attention. Come on, Chi-Chi. Mommy watches you. Such a big boy. I think I need to put him on a diet. He says, I like being big. I think I want to put him on a diet, though. He's too big. It's like a big seal. Well, he is a seal point Siamese, but he's quite massive right now. He's not fat, but he weighs a lot. It's like a little brick. I kind of like him to be a bit thinner just because, well, he's heavy. And, you know, it's hard to lift up 4 cats at once. 2 cats at once. I like them a little thinner. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, so Aries energy is there. Let's find out more. I did actually fold back without thinking that Hierophant with Aries energy, but we know it was a Hierophant. I am going to clarify it. Let me see if I could just pull that back up. I got distracted with my Chi. You know, that's a thing when you have like kitties, they meow and you're like brain freeze, like cat meows, the whole world stops. Anyway, so we had a Hierophant and Ace of Wands. Aquarius, let's go and see what else we have here. Oh, and how sweet, Valentine, that you have a birthday on Valentine's Day. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see. So Hierophant and Ace of Wands for Aquarius. I have a 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and an Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is a 9 of Swords and a 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Well, first of all, Aquarius, in this energy, no bottom of the deck energy there. Well, a little bit of frustration here, bottom of the deck energy. That which you dream, that's what you want to go and have happen. That's what you feel you're entitled to. You have worked towards. You could feel some blockage there. There's some frustration. I do think, don't concern yourself with that. There are opportunities that are happening. It's just that too in this energy, Aquarius, there is, no, you're not going anywhere. Because he'll meow and whatnot, and then I'll chase him around the room. He'll have more meows. We don't want that. 7s may be relevant here, Aquarius. 1s may be relevant. What I have here as well is lots of moving parts and focus. Aquarius, don't take on too much. Also, to Aquarius, don't put too much on your plate. Aquarius, keep your focus rather narrow right now. Everything else will fall into place, Aquarius. With that sevens in that energy, they're not really going anywhere. But you also don't need to go and give it high, that much attention any more than it will come onto your plate naturally, one after another. But Aquarius, that's essentially what I see for you, a secret you should know. I see elevation coming for you in the public eye. I see investment coming in for you too, Aquarius. I see people coming to go and invest in you. The most important thing for you, Aquarius, is not to focus so much on what it is you want. Instead, Aquarius, gradual movements. Bit by bit, one piece by one piece, one at a time. You don't need to overextend yourself, Aquarius, or overwork yourself, because it's all coming to you eventually. That's a secret you should know. Essentially, you have a gain in presence coming your way. Could be in that presence. Well, there is responsibility coming here. Your actions, your words, your plans, your I already said your actions. They're going to have a much larger impact. I have some power coming your way, essentially, Aquarius, an achievement. You don't need to push for it. You just need to make sure that you don't allow yourself to be anxious about what you already want in your hands but you don't yet have. And trust the process of getting there, Aquarius. And again, don't take on too much. Everything, Aquarius, that demands your attention, it will be addressed. So start with manageable chunks of it. Let's go on to our next air sign. What shall we do? Let's do Gemini. Let's see, Gemini. A secret Gemini should know. Gemini, I see so many colors in this deck right now. I see a purple and I see a pink. And I think I'm going to go for this white energy I see right here. I have an Ace of Cups for you, Gemini, with a Four of Wands. Nice energy, Gemini. New starts for you, Gemini. New introductions for you, Gemini. New opportunity opening up your way. New partnerships, Gemini. A chance, Gemini, for you to grow. Four of Wands does imply here, Gemini, another. My other cat's like, who is this? Do you take your spot? He says he took my spot. Oh. This is my little gongju. My little calico. If you've seen my other readings, you know that she's pretty much up here. Huh? going to sit on my lap. Okay. I am slowly being buried with cats. Okay, yeah. Anyway, Gemini, very good energy coming your way. It's almost like in this energy, Gemini, a chance to write your own narration. How do you wish to redefine yourself, Gemini? How do you wish people to go and see you, Gemini? What kind of story do you want to enact or play out, Gemini? There's a whole bunch of new possibilities and the foundation to do so, Gemini. All you need to do is set direction, Gemini. Energy's coming up here, Gemini. Well, they're kind of scattered. So far, I see some Cancer, Aries, Pisces, Leo, maybe some Virgo. But more than anything, Gemini, I see a new opportunity, and I see people conducive, Gemini, to how you want to present yourself, the role you want to go and have, Gemini. Oops. Let's see, Gemini. I need to put my cards somewhere. All right. That Ace of Cups is accompanied by a Hangman and a Six of Wands. It's a very strong water in here, Gemini. Definitely, Gemini, have being. I find Death and Tower both very interesting energies, Gemini, because they're changes to the physical realm. Whatever has been planned, whatever has been worked on, whatever has been imagined, whatever has been felt, all of those changes, Gemini, get concrete form. It also affects you as well. And in here, there's a change in how you're perceived, a change also too in how you are. Ace of Cups with a Hangman. I have realizing some dreams here, Gemini. A chance to finally enact some dreams. Let's find out more. Ten of Cups, some more Piscean energy. I have the Tower. And I have Ace of Wands. A reinvention's coming your way, Gemini. A secret you should know. Well, first of all, Gemini, I do have significant Piscean energy here. I also have Cancer, I have Scorpio, I have Aries. Piscean season should be good for you, Gemini. Gemini, what kind of dreams have you been waiting for? In this energy, Gemini, I do have partnership. Could be partnership here in this energy. I also have, though, let me say, with this strong Piscean energy, that which makes you happy. Definitely have happiness coming here. Being able to go and bring that happiness to work, that happiness to have the opportunity to solidify some things that are important to you in a way that you haven't before. I have new beginnings in here for you, Gemini. Could be work that's more closely aligned, Gemini, with your natural gifts and your dreams. Especially if you have any goals, Gemini, that you've been working towards, especially towards overall life success. Definitely one could say here with the Tower there and 10 of, let me just go and say, Tower, 10 of Cups, and an Ace of Wands. We have a big change that's coming up, a segue between the old and the new, a completion phase, the beginning of something that is new. Ones could be significant, tens could be significant. It's a whole new phase that you've been anticipating, either in Piscean season or check out your Piscean placements. If you have Piscean placements, there should be some finalization coming through here, something that allows you to go on to the next phase. There's something else I wanted to say here, Gemini, but I kind of forgot. It's early in the morning for me anyway. Anyway, Gemini, that's something to anticipate for you. You have big changes coming up. You have happiness coming your way towards definitely what makes life meaningful for you. One could say definitely in this energy too, Gemini, what kind of talents do you have that you haven't been able to go and utilize? You haven't been able to get recognition for. Perhaps two qualities that other people have overlooked, or qualities that you would like to be recognized for and have not yet been so. That's also a change that's happening here. Very warm energy. Gemini in this energy is not really so much other people making you happy, but I see you just by being you, making people happy. That's what I see for Gemini. A secret you should know. One could say here too, obviously Gemini with the ones and the tens, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. If I was to be a bit more specific, well, we do have love and passion. We have creativity, we have excitement, we have passion, we have newness with no hesitation to stop or halt. Important connections, 10 of Cups. We could also say too with Pisces, with that Hangman energy there as well. Some dreams will finally start to be realized. And it won't take that much time or happen. Progress will happen faster than you would have anticipated it taking initially. Anyway, all those types of energies are there. We do have partnerships, but more than anything, Gemini, I have a new self coming your way. And I have in that new self energy being very radiant towards others. As I said, whatever role that you wish to present yourself in, whatever type of a stage that you want to set, that's available for you to do so. All right, we'll go on to the next air sign. And that would be Libra. What is a secret Libra should know? King of, make sure I'm not putting this on any kitty feet. I have a King of Wands and a King of Cups. I have someone excited in what they believe in, Libra. Very strong Virgo energy coming up here. Very strong Libra. Very strong Virgo energy. Libra, do you have any Virgo energy? Very strong Cancerian energy here too. Three of Cups, Ace of Cups is Cancerian. All this is Virgo. It's almost like you have moving house, expanding house, bettering house, more money to put into house. Also to belief, more stability coming your way. Libra in this energy. Advocates coming towards your way. Libra in this energy. If you have Virgo energy, Libra in your chart, that's going to be what endears you towards others, to believe in you, to support you, what draws them to you, your magnetism that radiates with them. Libra, if you are not dealing with someone with some significant Virgo energy, but if you have it, the Cancerian energy here, I don't know, I just see a lot of happiness here. I see people believing in you, Libra. What you say you can do, what you have done speaks for itself, Libra, just the way you radiate. And with the initiatives you take, people will believe in you. People will follow you. Also, too, what kind of solutions, Libra, in this energy could you come up with? A secret you should know. Your voice really shines right now. Your ideas really shine. Lots of people, Libra, are going to be excited by what you propose, whether it's a direction, a change, an amendment. Could even be an introduction in this energy, Libra. All I know is that you stir the imagination of people in a way that normally they would not be touched by. And they want to build out whatever you could suggest, whatever your vision is, Libra, with you. I'll put that there. Hello. So let's see this King of Wands, Libra, with Temperance. Very strong fire energy here, Libra. Knight of Cups, Strength, Hermit. Definitely some strong Virgo energy in here. And the energy just sort of spins out. Libra, first of all, a secret you should know at its highest level. You can really motivate people right now. And also, too, Libra, if there's any solutions that you see or can suggest, any directions you want to go and set, your ideas are infectious. Your vision can be understood, or perhaps now is the perfect time for other people to see the beauty of it. That's basically what this energy is, bottom of the deck. But let's find out more. There's also earth signs at the beginning of the reading. So far we've done earth signs, water signs. We did not do fire yet. And we are wrapping up air, and then we'll do fire. Thank you for the like. So, in the midst of some cat interruptions, I have Tower, 7 of Wands, very strong fire energy here. Libra. Also, too, King of Wands. I will also call that out too. King of Wands and a King of Wands energy is very strong. Taking direct, taking direction. Excuse me, setting the direction. Entrepreneurship, new ideas, expansion. Not necessarily following the path that other people have set before. You know, one would say too in this energy, Libra, following the standard path has only gotten you and others so far. It's the time for a change. It's time to go and shake things up. The foundation is stable enough that you're on. And also, too, the need, one could say this even more in this energy, the need to go and change things is ready. Time for changes here, Libra. What kind of changes do you see? What kind of changes can you present? 5 of Cups. Excuse me, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck energy. Ace of Wands. Some more fire. Okay, Libra. Secret you should know. Definitely let me go and say that, well, you know, other people's directions or following the cadence that you've been following so far kind of is at its limit. It's time for a change, Libra. What kind of changes do you see, Libra? What kind of new direction do you want to set off in, Libra? First and foremost, on its overall message, most general message to the collective, that's what you need to do. Libra, if you don't want to continue following along with whatever you've been doing thus far. It's not really going to go and prosper. It could still go and manage, but ultimately it won't fare well. There's time for change, time for direction, time to act differently, time to do differently. So do so, Libra. Also, too, as I said, in this energy, I do expect you to go and find other people that will definitely follow your vision. One could say also, too, in this energy, there'd be a little bit of a caveat with that Five of Pentacles, Tower, and Seven of Wands, especially if we're talking about work, Libra. There could be a little bit of an element here because things are so dicey and the change is already recognized, the need for change is already recognized. There could be a little bit, Libra, of, idea appropriation. Your ideas could be taken by another, which I guess, again, with the King of Wands energy and that other energy, presenting your vision and your ideas to the largest group, as opposed to one-on-one talking. When, whatever situation that this could apply to, Libra, the handwriting is on the wall. And if there is the space for, who can provide that direction, that vision, those answers, that plan, someone could definitely make use of that and run with it. So that's also something else I'm going to say, Libra, in this energy, that don't necessarily spend your time talking to people one-on-one or two-on-two. Make sure when you share your ideas, when you present, as you break out of formation, Libra, you do so in ways that make it clear that it's your creativity, your vision, your plans. That's what I see. So let's go and see. I think we finished all the fire signs. No, all the air signs, rather. Now we're on fire. And my cat is finally sleeping. I guess that's all he wanted, was to be in front of our faces. He's cute. He says, I'm tattooing. So, we have fire. Let's start off with Leo. We'll do Leo. We'll do Aries. We'll do Sagittarius. So that would be Sun, Moon, Rising, 8th house, 12th house. Think about how those places of secrets sits within your chart. How are they aspected to things like your sun? Think about the degrees in which they are aspected as well. Think about it. Think about how you feel, what you feel. I think I'm going to have to move this over just a little bit more. I like to lean my cards against something. I don't know if I can lean it against my cat. He's not really good at being an easel. Let's see, Leo. A secret Leo should know. Leo, I see green for you. I have a 10 of cups, Leo. Strong Pisces energy here, Leo, with a hangman. Of course, 10 of cups is also Piscean energy. Leo, do you have any Pisces energy in your chart? Well, Leo, it's probably where you find yourself the most fanciful, where your daydreams lead you, what also maybe subconsciously, Leo, make something from choices to your first choice. We could also, in this energy, Leo, do you have anybody around you with significant Piscean energy? If you do, I would find it very hard to believe that that person with Pisces energy wouldn't be quite, do I say, appetizing, invigorating, motivating, wonderful to be around. If there is, I see, that could also be energy here. Beautiful energy. You could find somebody with Piscean placements quite pretty. Well, I don't mean pretty in a physical sense per se, but I just mean, sometimes you can be next to someone, Leo. You don't even have to say anything. It's just nice being by them. That kind of energy when I say pretty. Anyway, the sun is Leo energy. We could also be dealing with Leo timing, so keep that in mind. Ultimately, what I have here, though, Leo, a secret you should know, something's going to look really good to you. Oh, no, I take that back. Somebody's going to feel really good to you. Really good. Is it going to be a good decision, a good placement, a good opportunity? We'll find out. But I definitely have something feeling really good working its way towards you. Something that initially you're not going to see any flaws with. Going to make full sense, Leo, for you to push forward ahead or towards. I think I'm going to put cards over here. I need a bigger table. Well, I had a bigger table. I just put a whole bunch of plants on it. Let's see. Okay. So I have 10 of cups, Leo. The 7 of pentacles. So I put some Piscean energy. I have some Taurus energy here. Also, too, one could say with 10 of cups, 7 of pentacles, measuring out. Actually, something's still going to look really good to you. Really good to you. Maybe you're going to go and need to spend a little bit of time, Leo, a step back, Leo, to make sure that you approach this or build it out the right way. All the building blocks are here, Leo. That's first of all what you should know, a secret you should know. They're right at your fingertips, and you already have everything you need to realize some happiness. But it's the assembly, Leo. that you need to be careful about. The assembly, Leo, you need to spend a little bit of time about. We'll find out more. I have Judgment. I have Hierophant. Some more Taurus energy. Strong Taurus energy. Hierophant. Strong Pentacle energy. Hierophant, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles is all Taurus energy. If I can push this back up. You know, it's alive. So some things move around in between it. Anyway, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I don't quite want to say in this energy, Leo, that come Taurus season, something significant will happen, because actually this is already happening. This has been happening. This is literally all the elements that you've already been gathering, Leo, from whatever you've been busy building, busy working on, busy maintaining, busy having responsibility for. This is all stuff that you've done before and is currently in progress. Leo, if you have Taurus placements, first of all, internally, I'm going to say that these Taurus placements could actually be perhaps what you draw out a bit too much, or Leo, you could be a bit harsh on judging when something is finished, or when something, you know, you can actually say this is good and move on. You can have a tendency maybe to overwork certain things or to overextend certain things, not really letting go. So that's the first thing I would go and say in this something, a secret you should know, Leo, is if you do have Taurus placements internally, I think, Leo, whatever those things are, be careful you don't overwork those things. You could be giving it more time than it's necessary to let fly or to move onward. You know, you could overwork it, overcook it, overbake it. Spend too much time in a certain phase when you should be quicker to move things along. You could also hold on to things too tightly when you should let go of it. Those sorts of energies here. Virgo. So Virgo is in the first part of the reading with the earth signs. I think I did Capricorn. No, I did Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So it's the third reading that's up there. There's something else I wanted to say here for Leo. If you're dealing with a Taurus, and a secret you should know. Okay, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Leo, if you're dealing with a Taurus, this Taurus is a little bit impatient. I can't really see this Taurus being a new energy as opposed to an energy that you've already been dealing with. If you know anybody with significant Taurus placements, I'm going to say that Taurus has expectations of you. In this energy too, Leo, that Taurus could feel owed by you. that Taurus could feel like now's the time for you to put significant investment in, when before, perhaps, Leo, you were putting in some effort and not really, but what that Taurus wanted was a lot more. There's that energy in here too. I'm just saying it for the collective, that there's a message here for that. I don't really see that Taurus energy moving on, though. I see that Taurus energy wanting significant investment in with you, planning on how to go and create that with you. Even in this energy, let me say, Leo, if you are working with someone with significant Taurus energy, they plan on extracting a lot of value from you. I guess that's the overall message that I have here for you, Leo. A secret you should know overall. I see, first of all, Leo, definitely some things that you have been holding on to and working on. Leo, you've been holding on and working on them too long. Time to let them go. Time to let them fly. Time to let them mature. Bring other things onto your plate. Second of all, in this energy, Leo, I do actually see some... I see a promotion of sorts, but I also see it as taking your value, your gain, and utilizing it. Someone, something out there, Leo, is very aware of your value and the greater value you hold, and they want to go and expand that. I don't see necessarily exploiting, but I do see them wanting to utilize. Leo, I see some work coming your way. Good work that I think that you are you have a perfect capacity to do so. But I see essentially an organization, a person, an institution, a relationship, making full use or trying to make full use, planning or plotting to make full use of you. Almost a little bit like a manager in terms of like a PR type of role. Leo is most, or has the greatest aptitude in these areas. And if something, Leo's output is at 8, I can get Leo's output at 10. Anyway, Leo, you have all those types of things in there for a secret you should know in there. Hello. And thank you for the like. All right. Yes, good morning, Isis. Good morning, Kara. Let's see, we're on fire still, right? So shall we check out Aries? Aries collective, that would be an Aries sun. One card fell out, Aries. We'll keep it. Why not? Aries. Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries 8th house, Aries 12th house is secret. Aries, I see red. Let's see what I have for Aries. Judgment and the Lovers. What's that card that fell out? No wonder why I saw red. Well, first of all, I see decisions here, Aries. Not really decisions you can take back on, Aries, or you can go back, Aries. Now there's only directions going forward. Can't necessarily go around. Also, too, things are moving fast. You need to be quick. It's good to be quick, Aries. I don't know if there is a limited time to get to where you need to go. But I do know the faster you get there, Aries, the better. Is there anything more I want to say in this energy, Aries? Oh, it's exciting. No doubt about that, exciting. Is fate smiling on you, Aries? Judgment, Knight of Wands, and the Lovers, with the bottom of the deck energy being a Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands, miserable energy here. Anticipating, but not having. Knowing what you want and it being just out of reach. Well, it still is kind of not right within your reach, Aries, but the momentum is there, the path is there, the opportunity. There are opportunities opening up your way. Essentially, what I have here is a blessing. I have a doorway opening up for you, Aries, a secret you should know. Is that one doorway opening up for you? Well, there's choices, Aries. You can gain 2, Aries, whatever time you feel that you have missed out on. You'll gain that time, Aries. You actually, well, in actuality, let me say, you didn't miss out on anything. Whatever this drought is, whatever that lack is, it shall be balanced. Just as slow and drawn out this energy was, Aries, this will happen rather immediately. It is a blessing, Aries. Let's find out more. Now, of course, in this energy, at its highest level, Queen of Cups with the Lovers, well, emotional fulfillment. One could say in that energy, especially with the Knight of Wands, one could say partnership. But its highest level, Aries, it's emotional fulfillment. Being able to see and feel beauty, Aries, at its highest level. Being able to feel and see beauty in yourself, Aries, at its highest level. And radiating that forward. That's at its highest level. Let's see, I got all these little kitty legs moving about. So, Aries, I have a 3 of Swords. Champion of the Sword. Champion of Swords is actually in a Knight of Swords energy. The Star. Another Knight, a Knight of Cups energy there with a Champion of Vessels. So we have very deliberate movement. Very deliberate movement that where you blocked off from a stagnation, a hurt, a wound, a scar. Whatever caused that scar, Aries, that drought, that delay, that desert. That's being remedied, Aries. You have a blessing precisely because you underwent some pain. And the hope that you had, that you anticipated, that you expected, but were delayed from. Oops. Anyway, let's find out more. I have a 5 of Wands, Aries. That star really wants to come out. Should be like the reading of Mystic Moons and Chi. Chi's feet. Well, it's my hand, so why wouldn't Chi's feet be apropos here too? 3 of Swords again, Aries. The Tower, 2 of Swords. Some strong Libra energy coming up here. With 2 of Swords, Justice, 3 of Swords. It's a remedy. Something would have not worked out anyway for you, Aries. What didn't work out for you, Aries, ultimately was a greater blessing. It was a greater blessing, Aries, for you to be in a standstill without working towards this particular wound, this particular thing that has now scabbed over. Better for you to have the period of standing still. So this could be calloused, at least enough to allow movement now. But of course, that doesn't mean in this energy area, it's still quite fresh. Still hurts. So what I have for you, a secret you should know. I have a remedy coming for you. Aries, whatever caused this is not necessarily going to reappear or remedy it, whatever this situation was. What I have instead, Aries, is a transformation for you, a secret you should know. The era and age which formed this pain for you is transforming. And it really literally is, Aries, a blessing. You were given a hurt. And it feels like in this hurt, Aries, you actually, if this did not break off for you, you could have gotten involved a lot deeper into this. It was a blessing, Aries, that this broke off when it did, even though it hurt. And with, that unpleasantness, that pain that you, as I said, that led to this environment, whether it's the actors, the environment, the players, the situation, whatever and however those ingredients are that form this. There's a new situation coming your way. The secret you should know, I see a whole new scene coming your way, Aries. Everything that you felt that you have been shut off from, you're going to gain it in the best way. That's a secret I have for you. You have a blessing coming your way precisely in whatever hurt you, however it hurt you. I wonder if I see movement here. Well, I do see movement here. because this situation, this environment transformed. And ultimately, I see a blessing coming your way rather quickly. Anyway, Aries, you have some good news coming your way. Whatever sorts of pain that you had. Do I say God, forces, love, the angels, all of that? Oh, it's bringing you something well-deserved. I'm also going to say in that energy, Aries, you do have happiness and good people coming. You have people who care, people who will grow with you, people who will build towards you. Something was atrophied and starved out, Aries, so it could not touch you. And so you would not grow any more than you have towards that. Anyway, so we have the final sign. That would be Sagittarius. Sagittarius. That little chibi-chi is tattooing. He's warm. His little feet are cute. Anyway, I could just go and say, oh, look at the little toe beans. Anyway, Sagittarius, let's get a secret for you. I have 4 of Wands, bottom of the deck energy, Sagittarius and Magician. Taking control, Sagittarius. Setting the stage, Sagittarius. I also do have commitment here, Sagittarius. I actually have some strong commitment here. Somebody with resources, ability, vision to go and build out what they want. Someone seeking, Sagittarius, perhaps a place to belong, perhaps people to belong to, perhaps good, well, it is good partnerships at its most general level. Capable people who have strong ability, people who are stable, people who are skilled. I'm not going to say necessarily, Sagittarius, not getting generous, but I am getting very skilled in what they do, seeking partnership and setting direction. Again, I have some Aries energy coming up here. For some reason, Aries is, or Aries season, we could take that into the spring that's coming up here. That's coming up very strongly in the reading here. Aries placements, Aries energy, Aries timing. I always want to say, Sagittarius, if you have Aries placements, Aries is going to be concerning what grounds you. what gives you your foundation, gives you your stability to go and move forward, perhaps to your natural gifts. I don't know quite if that is also could be found in a person in this energy. Not yet, I don't know. All I know is I definitely have strength. I have competency. I have capacity. I also have lots of brains and perception of what is and a good handle on what could be in that person. Yes, I do see person Sagittarius. All right. Wondering if I should let him go on his way. I guess I could, and then if he meows again, I'll just grab him. Anyway, Magician Sagittarius with Hanged Man. And again, I have a Four of Wands energy here. Waiting for the right moment to use their strength and ability. This is like moving carefully, putting the right amount of attention, effort, energy in the right areas very carefully. Four of Wands energy again, Six of Cups, Two of Wands, some more Aries energy coming up here with a Four of Wands, Two of Wands. Assistance. A secret you should know, Sagittarius. Either someone's around you or someone will come up to you, Sagittarius. This person, well, as I said, they're capable. They have gifts. Sagittarius, this person will help you in a fashion. But as they help you, Sagittarius, they will do so in a very gradual, consistent way. Sagittarius will find out more, but I will say that if you need or perhaps have strong expectations, I feel like this person is going to move in a slower type of way than perhaps what you would like. If you require aid, if you require interaction, if you require friendship, whatever it could be, in this energy, Sagittarius, this person has the capacity to do a lot, but they're going to start off doing things slowly. Not quite slow, but if you ask me, Sagittarius, this person is into doing building blocks. If Sagittarius hears someone who's referring to work or someone who's providing aid, it's not quite doling it out, but this person has such a huge capacity to give, and they're literally rolling them out like one grape at a time. They can do a lot. Perhaps one could say, if you are patient, Sagittarius, they will do a lot, but not initially. So that's something that's here in this energy. Signs coming up here so far, Sagittarius. I have Gemini and Pisces. But as I said, I have someone who can do a lot for you, with you, is interested in doing a lot for you and with you. They're going to do it slowly, incrementally. Well, maybe, it depends on your sense of timing. I kind of like to do things fast, even though I consider myself a patient person. Sagittarius, I don't know what your sense of timing is. To me, this energy is a bit slow, a bit drawn out. It's steady. Maybe it's steady in the right way, Sagittarius, in order for some good growth to happen. As I said, we do have someone here who has a good eye for things, a good eye for growing things, a good eye for completing things, what needs to be done. A secret you should know, Sagittarius. I see new energy coming your way, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, in this energy, could be a love connection, could be. I definitely see, again, another partnership coming your way. And I say that too with the Four of Pentacles. I see the Four of Wands. That is soulmate energy. Just calling out what I see here. Two of Cups is also soulmate energy. We could say that. Also, too, with the Sun, we could talk about life partner energy. Very strong masculine energy here, definitely. Doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who is a man. But it could also be definitely someone who's very active, very forward, someone who takes charge, has the ability to take charge, someone who has the ability to lead. Going to be a bit slow on how they lead. Maybe there's a little bit too, Sagittarius, in this energy of shyness. Let me say too, when I said that I feel like this person can provide a lot, Sagittarius, I do, as I said, I see some soulmate energy, could be romantic, definitely partnership. I definitely see someone here, Sagittarius, who you could do a lot with, you can accomplish a lot with. They could also purposely, in this energy, Sagittarius, be moving slow, precisely because they don't want to overstep. Maybe they're seeing, Sagittarius, just how far they can move forward without necessarily trying to dwarf you. There could be a little bit of that energy here. There is a little bit of shyness, wanting to go and find the right way of adding strength, adding assistance, bringing together partnership, especially when perhaps someone is so used to naturally taking control or naturally leading. Definitely setting direction. That's what I see for a secret you should know, Sagittarius. Someone very beneficial is coming your way. This person is interested in what you can do as well, Sagittarius. This person has a good eye for people. Definitely, I see some business here. As I said, I do see some partnership. Maybe it could be romantic. It's definitely beneficial. And as I said, I do think this person's going to move a bit slow in what they could provide for you. But I do think as well with pulling out the full energy of the deck here, Sagittarius, they're precisely slow because they want to make sure they don't overpower. It's not really so much being stingy per se, but they want to make sure they know that they are they can lead the show or the road, or I don't know, drag half a nation with them. They want to make sure that they're not a little self-conscious about that. Anyway, that's a secret you should know. Energies coming up here. Well, I already said we have some Gemini and Pisces. I have some Cancer, Aquarius. I do have Aries all throughout here, as I said. Very strong Aries energy overall throughout this whole pull. I also have some Leo and some Capricorn. I have somebody coming, though, as I said, ultimately, who's capable. And this person, Sagittarius, will put forth some of their ability and effort into raising you, putting you forward. This is a good ally at its broadest coming your way. As I said, I do see them being a little slow with everything they can do. But I think whether it's the right way or not, all that right is down to individual levels. But they're doing it precisely, Sagittarius, because they want you to shine with them, not because of them. Anyway, thank you so much for well, I'm not really doing personal readings right now. I've been doing this speaking since 3:30 a.m. Right now it's about 6:17 a.m. I am on the eastern coast. So for me, it literally is 3:30 a.m. to 6:17 a.m. And I'm kind of all spoken out. If you would like a personal reading, you can always email me. I do ask for a donation with that. But right now, I am all spoken out. All my energies is gone. I'm going to go and snuggle my cats and drink some tea and get ready to start my day. Thank you so much for the time. If you have any comments, please do share. You can also feel free to check out the other readings that are in the series. You can check out the other collective readings. There are also some astrological notes that are out and about for signs, as well as some general readings as well. And you can also check out some of the ones about our current climate, the political readings, the far out readings, the celebrity readings, whatever. Anyway, wishing everybody a good day. Until next time. I'll leave this up for a little bit of time. But I'm going to go out and recharge. Regain my voice. Bye-bye.